His wife said, well, he's a tough guy. He's not a tough guy. He's a bully and he's a bitch, and he can suck my and I'll meet him in a hotel room any other day of the week and give him a Louisville Slugger. Kiss my mother ass, you bitch punk sucker.
Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I am outraged. Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Mr. Final Call. Mr. Final Call.
Then Snoop goes out and kills Trump, and Bow Wow wants to rape his wife and put her in sex slavery because he's a good guy. He likes Islam, too. Of course he does. How dare you try to build factories in black areas? Bang. And then another failed Kathy Griffin. Oh, she's a poor victim. Trump said she was despicable when she simulated his murder. And now confirmed, gunman was an anti-Trump leftist who said it was time to destroy Trump and co. That's all up on Infowars.com. And guess what's on Twitter? It's all over Twitter. I saw it this morning. Drudge Report is linked to it. We can put it up on screen. I can read you some of these tweets. Twitter is just on fire. Left-wing Twitter users called out for celebrating GOP baseball shooting. Imagine with Gabby Giffords if Republicans had celebrated that, even though he was a hallucinogen drug addict that did it, who was a Democrat. Doesn't matter. Just imagine we still got blamed for it. But imagine they celebrate, they push for it, it happens, they celebrate again because this is what they want. They're either rich Hollywood scum, in their own words, in their own little fantasy land, or they're people living on welfare that are all into being victims. Think about that. Think about it. It's all these betas that have this dream of war. The toll-free number to join us is 877-789-2539, 877-789-2539. Dr. Jerome Corsi is our guest. Doc, you've been saying it. The plan is civil war this summer. The Democrats have doubled their funding for it. They're organizing it everywhere. Pelosi thinks George W. Bush is still in office. Doesn't know what planet she's on. Maxine Waters is as well. But people should worry about this because, I mean, this could get out of hand very, very quickly. What do you think's about to happen?
Well, first of all, as soon as we really understand where the left is, where now the Democrats are, Tom Perez, who's La Raza, Marxist, heading the Democratic Party. This is the Democratic Party that's a socialist Maoist party. They intend violence. They hate America. They do not accept the presidency of Donald Trump as legitimate, which is a key thing. In our republic, constitutional republic, in every election, the other side accepts the loss if they lose. But this time, the Democrats have tried to legitimate with this Russian meme, which has no evidence. It's got to be put to an end. What's going to happen? More violence, because these people have lost their minds. These people are all really stooges of a Marxist movement to destroy America. So expect more shootings of this nature. Donald Trump has got to dramatically increase his security. Congress, GOP and Congress dramatically increase its security. Anyone, including like us, speaking out, trying to defend America, are going to have to be concerned about security. We're going to have race riots. We're going to see violence throughout the summer. We're going to see a continual uptick. And if it gets celebrated on Twitter and other social media, we've got to have the Department of Justice out there finding these people and prosecuting them. These are crimes. You can't advocate violence. That's not free speech.
Well, how dare Trump bring hundreds of millions of new jobs into America? How dare Trump boost the stock market $3+ trillion? How dare him start to secure the border? I mean, these people, all we're trying to do is bring back prosperity, but they want to make it like Venezuela or North Korea. It is just all the MSM's doing, whipping up everybody into this crazed frenzy, Dr. Corsi. It's so sad.
Well, it's all the socialist communists. Look at the agenda that they want to support. They want to support free everything. They want to support diversity. Which
this guy that that just went and shot all these people at the baseball game, he was a Bernie supporter. He doesn't want us to own guns, but he'll use the Second Amendment against us. And let's get into this dichotomy. None dare call it conspiracy. written back in the 70s, breaks down how the Rockefeller Foundation and others funded the major communist movements, how they worked with Russia when the communists ran it, and China after they took over there with one-sided deals. That's why Obama went to Latin America last year and said, communism's actually good, and that it works with multinationals. So communism and free market go together. But he means you're in a communist country, and then offshore free market groups exploit you. It's total slavery. So the elite, just as they wrote non-Dundercrawl conspiracy from the documents, they're promoting communism and socialism because it domesticates people, it dumbs them down, it ends the middle class. Then the elites sit offshore outside of the communist or socialist system they bring in. This is really just feudalism. Can you explain that paradigm?
Well, it's very simple. The whole idea of the communists are that, you know, basically it's a lie. This whole idea we're all going to be equal, everything's going to be distributed, everything's going to be free. It's the capitalists who are stealing from you. It's always produced mass murder and mass poverty.
Yes, but why do the ultra-rich then keep funding it?
Because they're essentially globalists, and I understand that if there is a communist state or there's a globalist state, they're going to be the elite at the top. That's their whole plan. I mean, you don't think Hillary Clinton is living, you know, in a project somewhere.
She's worth billions.
And you don't think any of these globalists, the actors...
And let's expand on that. You go out to one of these communist marches that are now like roaches running around, and there's so many of them, and they literally, black, white, Hispanic, I don't care, look like they've been lobotomized, look like film footage I've seen on PBS of mental wards or state hospitals. I mean, everybody's seen it for themselves, drooling, eyes pointing different directions, screaming cuss words, throwing fits, urinating on themselves, throwing pee on people. I mean, they act like lobotomized mental patients. What is going on?
Well, you got to understand, look at how close, if you look at Hillary, if you look at how close they thought they were. They had a Paris Climate Accord, which was going to be a massive carbon tax. They were shutting down the coal industry. They were reducing America's ability to produce energy. Then we had the UN on the rise, and we had the EU on the rise. Roll back Brexit. We're going to open our borders. We're going to be flooded with these refugees coming in from Islamic countries.
And the new numbers are in. They're talking about a 250% increase in refugees to Europe now, above the 6 million that came in the last 4 years, 80% military-age men. And they're planning that here. And then major Muslim leaders come here and bring in and import the refugees to your town.
And Hillary and Obama felt like they had it, they could touch it. They could feel it. They knew it was right here. They were on the edge of it. As they had won, they were going to immediately throw out all the laws. They were immediately going to put it into high gear, and First Amendment was going to be gone, Second Amendment was going to be gone, and they were in control. We'd be globalist within 4 years. That was the plan, and there's desperately, insanely, can't figure out how they lost.
They are continuing her entire policy, her entire plan, as if Trump isn't even president.
And they're obstructing. They do not want Obama. Obama hates the idea that we'd make America great again. They're confident that they can destroy
Because
America.
the globalists have to pick and choose winners, and their whole global order will go down because people will want the American system. We're going to go to break. We're going to come back and take your phone calls. And then Dr. Corsi is going to leave us in about 10, 15 minutes, and we're going to have another guest pop in who's running for Congress to give his take on this. He's also a well-known actor. And then we are going to continue with other guests coming up, former Navy SEALs, terrorism experts, and more. But Dr. Corsi's been a terrorism expert for the State Department as well, and he can speak to that coming up. But briefly, ladies and gentlemen, you see the last 3 days, InfoWars being the #1 story in the country. It was bigger than Sessions yesterday, saying lies about me, misrepresenting what I've said, what I believe in, saying I should be banned from the radio, that dictators can be interviewed, but I can't. And then Megyn Kelly putting out, scrambled, edited versions of what I really said. They're desperate. That's not a sign of strength. That's a sign that little old InfoWars is hurting them. That's because we're not little. Tens of millions of people tune in every day to one format or another of this show. 40+ million a week and growing. And the talking points we talk about of basic Americana are the new talking points of talk radio and everybody else. That's why they're so scared of InfoWars. They know we're a central fountain, the progenitor of so much of what you're seeing, because I just went and studied Americana, geopolitical systems, communism, fascism, and how to counter it with Americana, with free market, with Gutenberg, Genesis level renaissance. I'm simply bringing back what was already there. I didn't invent any of this. But the vampires know what it is. They're scared of it. We need your prayers now more than ever, and we need your financial support. InfoWarsStore.com. It is a patriotic duty against the globalists. We have great products, high-quality supplements, a lot of big discounts. Oh, I forgot. I decided to launch until the end of the month free store-wide shipping. And you sign up for auto ship, you get an additional 10% off. Emmerich's Essentials, the shampoo, and so many other products, those are 25% off. But whatever you do, go support the broadcast. Total Oral Care Pack is 33% off. That's with the 10-to-1 mouthwash organic with the Super Blue toothpaste. So the fluoride-free toothpaste special ended, but now you can still get it discounted with the combo pack with the mouthwash. InfoWarsStore.com or 888-253-3139. We're not funded by George Soros or tax money like NBC. We are funded by you and your support. If you support us, we win, you win. If you don't, one of the main attack forces against the globalists goes down.
In ancient times, man roamed the earth in a constant state of hunting or being hunted. Introducing Caveman, where cutting-edge science meets ancient super nutrients. Secure your bottle right now at InfoWarsStore.com.